A one-of-a-kind 12-shot revolver is coming into Wild West's new progression update, and it really looks like the Patterson Navy. But how can a revolver with 6 chambers hold 12 bullets? Well, it was a clever design made by John Walch, but without revealing too much, let's get into it. Patented by John Walch in 1859, Mr. Walch's cap and ball revolver came in 2 variants, the first variant being the Navy and the second being the Pocket. The only difference being the Navy is chambered in the .36 caliber, holding 12 rounds and only sold 200 units. On the other hand, the Pocket variant held 10 rounds, was chambered in the smaller .31 caliber and sold around 1,000 units. Fun fact, the denotation of the word Navy to a gun didn't mean which branch of the military it was used in. Rather, it denotes that it was chambered in the .36 caliber. This also applies to the word Army, as quote-unquote Army pistols are chambered in .44 caliber. The revolver uses the superimposition of bullets in a longer but structurally weak chamber to achieve its 12-shot capability. The revolver also utilizes 2 sets of hammers and triggers to fire bullets in order. Recalling back, I've said that the chamber was structurally weak, and because of this, the recommended black powder load was less than other cap and ball revolvers at its time. Hence, the muzzle velocity is reduced. The superimposition of bullets also created a problem of its own. Firstly, being prone to accidental fire of the bullet prior to the first bullet, which can lead to an event called chain firing, or an unwarranted explosion. By referring to the specifications the gun had, we can first assume that the damage will be low, but it being a .36 caliber, just like the Patterson Navy and the Navy Revolver, I'll assume the damage will be around 30 to 35. This would make sense from a developer standpoint, as having 12 shots would be overpowered if the damage would be more than 35. Furthermore, I feel like both damage and bullet drop-off would be less than the Navy Revolver. The reasoning for all this is because of the reduced powder load and the smaller in-length barrel. As for how we can get it, at worst we can guess it'd be attainable through the auction house, as only 200 units were sold. However, on the bright side, it could be sold at the regular gun store or attained through the new sidearm skill tree. Lastly, it being a cap and ball revolver, the reloads realistically would be longer than the Patterson Navy, as it is also a cap and ball revolver. 12 rounds are a lot for a revolver. As a matter of fact, when this comes into the game, it'll be the highest capacity revolver. I'm interested in how fun it'll be when I can fight with it. Anyhow, I'll see you next time in my next video about something. But till then, I'm 360 and tread carefully in the Wild West.